Thank you for watching, and we hope you like it. And I hope you like the video and subscribe to the channel to receive all new information from us about the ancient kings of the pharaohs in ancient Egypt. King Hor Aha, the second pharaoh of the First Dynasty in ancient Egypt, lived approximately in the 31st century BC. The Egyptian historian Manetho stated that King Aha ruled for about 62 years. It was common for pharaohs to give the name Horus before their names, and Aha means warrior. Egyptologists combined two records by reconciling the name of King Hor Aha with the botanical name Edi. There was some controversy about King Hor Aha, and some believed that he was the pharaoh Mena who united Egypt, and others claimed that he was the son of King Narmer, the pharaoh who united Egypt, and that Narmer and Mena may have been one pharaoh referred to by more than one name. J. Drymere Neith discovered that King Hor Aha, the second pharaoh of the First Dynasty, and his predecessor to King Narmer united Upper and Lower Egypt into one kingdom. Perhaps King Hor Aha ascended the throne in the late 32nd century BC or early 31st century BC according to the historian Manetho. He became a pharaoh at the age of he was almost 30 and ruled the country for about 60 years. It seems that King Hor Aha conducted many religious activities, and his visit to the sanctuary of the goddess Neith was recorded on several plates during his reign. The sanctuary of Neith is located in the northeast of the Nile Delta and south. The Mastaba attributed to Neith-hotep, which is believed to have been built by King Hor Aha. The labels and seals of the inscriptions of vessels from the tomb of King Hor Aha and Queen Neith-hotep indicate that this queen died during the reign of King Aha, and that he arranged for her burial in the majestic Mastaba discovered by Jacques de Morgan. It is believed that Queen Neith-hotep is the mother of King Aha. A strong indication that it came from this region supports the view that King Narmer married a member of the historical royal family to Nakata to consolidate the dominance of the heathen kings over the region. The oldest Mastaba in Sakhara, a cemetery north of Memphis, dates back to his reign. The Mastaba belongs to a member of the elite of the administrators, who may be a relative of King Hor Aha, as was the custom at that time. This is a strong indication of the increasing importance of Memphis during the reign of King Aha. Few artifacts remain from the reign of King Hor Aha. However, finely crafted copper axe heads, remnants of pottery vessels, an ivory chest, and inscribed white marble bear witness to the flourishing of craftsmanship during King Aha's reign. An inscription on an ivory tablet from Abydos suggests that King Hor Aha, the leaders of an expedition against the Nubians, on a sunny tablet explicitly mentioned fighting Ta Seti, meaning Nubia. During the reign of King Hor Aha, the level of trade with southern Canaan decreased. Unlike his predecessor King Narmer, King Hor Aha did not witness any activities outside the Nile Valley. This may indicate the gradual replacement of long-distance trade between Egypt and its neighbors from the east and more exploitation of local resources by the Egyptians. And analysis of fragments retainers from an Egyptian outpost at Ain Habas indicate that it was active during the reign of King Hor Aha. It is known that other Egyptian settlements were active at that time, as well as Byblos and along the Lebanese coast. Fragments of vessels from southern Canaan were found in the tomb of King Hor Aha. According to the historian Manetho, King Hor Aha was carrying a hippopotamus and the embodiment of the god Seth, according to the theory that King Hor Aha is the same legendary King Mena. Another story says that King Hor Aha was killed by a hippopotamus while he was hunting. Two tombs were found for Pharaoh Aha, one of them in Abydos and the other the largest located in the Sakhara region, which became a tradition followed by most of the pharaohs. This issue has raised and is still controversy among researchers about the reason for building two tombs for one king. Sakhara in an attempt to resolve this issue, while Petra and Emilnio excavated in Abydos in another attempt to reach an answer to this question. The tomb of King Hor Aha is located in the area of the tombs of the kings of the First Dynasty in Abydos, known as al-Jab. It consists of 3 large rooms is directly adjacent to the tomb of King Narmer. The cemetery consists of rectangular rooms and excavated directly in the desert floor. Its walls are lined with mud bricks. The tombs of King Narmer had only 2 adjacent rooms, while the tomb of King Hor Aha includes 3 larger and separate rooms. The reason for this type of architecture is the difficulty of building large roofs above the rooms. Timber was used for these structures, which was what was imported from Palestine. On his tracks, there was evidence of a clash between King Hor Aha and between the Nubians and the Libyans. There is also evidence that he built temples for some deities, especially the goddess Nit, the goddess of Saw, which was known in Greek texts as Sais. Since the discovery of the tombs of al-Jab in Abydos at the end of the last century, some archaeologists have begun to believe that it is the actual burial of the kings and that the capital of Egypt was in this area, bearing in mind that the leaders of the unit had left Thina near Abydos. By discovering tombs bearing the names of the kings of the First Dynasty in Sakhara, The archaeologists found themselves facing the difficult dilemma I mentioned before. In any case, the prevailing opinion is that the kings were buried in Sakhara, given that it is close to the capital Memphis in comparison with the spatial relationship between capitals and cemeteries throughout ancient Egyptian times, and that the tombs of Abydos were nothing but symbolic tombs intended to honor the region from which he came out. King Narmer, founder of the First Dynasty, in addition to the fact that Abydos was the main center for the worship of the god Osiris, to whom the mummies of kings had to make a pilgrimage to him as the lord of the underworld. As for the German archaeological mission that has been excavating for years in al-Jab in Abydos, it shows through some evidence that the actual burial was in Abydos and not in Sakhara, and that the Sakhara tombs are nothing but the tombs of some senior statesmen. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video and subscribe to the channel to receive all new from us.